If all you take away from this week's podcast episode is 1, do something positive for somebody, whether you know them or not, a stranger. 2, mean people suck. Always remember that. And 3, I hope you guys know that I show the best of the best on my channel. And I promise you there are times that suck that I don't put online. I never want you guys to think like I just have this little bubble of a life. Welcome back to another episode of All Over the Place with LAYNEFABLE. I'm your host, Layne Fable, and this is another solo episode. Well, 1, because of quarantine, and 2, because getting Quinn to sit down with me after his day of working from home is near impossible, because after he works, he just works out, and then we eat, and then we're like, let's just do it another time when we're not full and tired. And I promise Quinn will be coming on, and that'll be a nice change and have a guest. But today's episode is just going to be a solo little life update because there are a few things I wanted to talk about, just to be blatantly honest with you guys. And I think it's important now that, especially because the channel's growing and the podcast is growing, and I want all of the newcomers to definitely know my perspective of things and kind of how I see things, because I don't know, I just like being very honest with you guys and very transparent, and I'm kind of fumbling my words right now, and last night I knew exactly what I wanted to say, but I was too tired to film. So classic all over the place Layne. But I kind of just wanted to touch on the reality of just everything that is like my channel and my life, and you guys see so much of my life. It might seem like you see so much of my life, but in reality, you see the very, very best highlights. And then out of that, like very, very best of the good days that I'm filming and like the time that we're hanging out with my family and everything. And then I cut that down and I edit the best of those parts. And then I like put that together and you see this 10-minute clip of the most positive, the happiest, and I'm not going to say that like it's very real and it's always very raw, but I definitely just want to let you guys know, if you're ever watching it and being like, wow, I just wish my family was like that, or I wish my life was like that, and I wish I had this, or whatever it may be. I just want to make it so clear to you guys that I am showing you like the best of the best. And there are absolutely days when I like don't want to pick up a camera. I don't feel like filming. I don't feel like going live. I don't feel like being on camera, and I can't fake a good mood to like be like, hey guys, you know, like I've never been that way online, and I never will be that way online. So I want to just kind of level set and let you guys know like there are absolutely bad times too, and I choose not to put that out there because I don't like to harp on the bad things. I don't like to carry them with me. I don't like to like hold grudges and hold on to things. So I definitely like work through it, obviously off camera, and kind of just come back and then redo the whole like positive thing. But that being said, like the video I'm editing right now is the family pizza night we had during quarantine, and it was so much fun. I touch my hair a lot, I know, whatever, commentate. Let me know, I already know. Anyways, the video I'm right now editing is a family pizza night, and it's just, I love it, and I love making these videos because they're such positive and great memories to hold on to and look back on and relive and share with you guys, hopefully to give you a little bit of a break of whatever your situation during quarantine is, wherever that may be, if you're alone, if you're with family, if you're with like a roommate that you maybe don't like things like that. Hopefully my videos can always be somewhat of an escape, but I also just want to make it so clear, and I know I'm repeating myself, but you guys always see the positive stuff on my channel, and I don't want you to ever think that I don't go through like arguments and our family's like perfect and all this stuff. Like, yes, I am super blessed. I love my family. I love my parents. I love my siblings. I love the time that my grandma gets to spend with us, and like Nona's coming out soon, so hopefully she'll be in some videos in a couple weeks. But I definitely, there are times when I feel like I'm just putting out all of this like positive stuff, which is great because that's what I want to be known for. Like I want to be known for like, oh, I watch your videos and they made my day, or like your perspective made me look at something a new way. And I just think as great as it is to always show the positives and show the good stuff, I just want you guys to also be aware that like I'm human. Everyone on my channel is human, and we go through a lot of regular like shitty stuff too. So it's not always like rainbows and butterflies, although that is always what, I don't know why I just said rainbows and butterflies. What am I, 12? But like that is what I always want to bring to you, the positive stuff. But because I've gotten a few comments like, oh, I wish my family had dinners like that, or I wish my family would like go on walks like that, or things like that, where I never want it to be a point of like, I'm trying to search for the right word without sounding dumb, or like, do you know what I mean? I never want to come off as being like, look, my life's perfect, because it's not. And I just want to be perfectly clear. And I don't want to like delve into things online. I don't think that's the way to do things, but I just want to make sure you guys know like there are highs and lows. And if I skip a week of uploading or I'm like late with something, chances are I was just working through some stuff, and then it'll be back to like regular content like coming up. That being said, a few more updates. Just want to throw this in there because last night I was FaceTiming my best friend Alyssa, and if you guys don't already know, Alyssa from Peru, Thailand, or the Morocco vlogs, she actually started her own channel this year, and she's growing really fast. She's almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I would totally appreciate it if you guys would go subscribe to her. She hit like 906 today, so I'm hoping by the end of this week we can help her hit 1,000, and I'm just so happy to see one of my friends growing and doing something that they love to do, which is also a hobby of mine. So we've been talking about that. Also, just a huge shout out to Alyssa. She is literally the best friend I could ever ask for. But yeah, just kind of wanted to be a little bit positive. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned I definitely haven't mentioned on the podcast yet. I've started another thing I'm really excited about are memberships on the channel. And I should do a separate video on this, but just for you guys that listen to the podcast, if you also want to support the channel and have like new episodes, new vlogs, new everything coming out. So if you'd like to become a member, all you have to do is click the join button right next to the subscribe button on my channel. And specifically when you're a member, on the live chats, you get a badge next to your name, which shows up next to all your comments and live chats. And then you also get to use the member-only emojis that I created for the live chats, which I think are adorable and I love, and I'm so appreciative of all of you guys who have already become members. I love seeing you guys use the emojis in the chats and your feedback, and the members only side of the channel where we get to talk, and it's super candid because I know you guys are genuine people that enjoy my content, and I feel like I can be completely honest with you guys. So if you want to become a member of that side of the channel, and get all of those extra perks. There are different tiers. If you like, some are higher, you get to choose what I film and I dedicate the whole video to you. That's $50 a month, but there's also a $3 a month where you get the membership badges, the membership emojis. I just think it's such a great way to connect with you guys, and the support is unreal. I can't thank you guys enough. It has completely turned, I was in a little bit of a funk of like filming for YouTube, and having people join the membership and become members and give me the feedback and all of the love, like that really has kickstarted me back into, okay, I'm excited to film again. Like I'm going to plan out these videos. I'm going to switch up the content a little. So I think that is another just fully positive thing to come out of this quarantine. And I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm going to overuse the word excited because I can't tell you guys how giddy I am when I go to check who's a new member and what you guys have commented with the little badges. And your name shows up green in the chat, so I always recognize your names first and can see your chats first, which it makes me so happy. I would love for you guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, if not, maybe just like text a friend or something. But if you're watching on YouTube, comment something that has been positive in your life in the past couple of weeks, just something that you can like sit and appreciate and really understand, like, hey, this was a positive. Like no matter how much other crap's going on, this one thing was an absolute positive and I should focus on it and appreciate it for what it is. I think it's just beneficial to obviously like work through the negatives and like know that they're there and cope and do whatever you have to do with it, but once you're past that, focus on the positives and be kind to like a stranger today. Literally, like you could find someone online, you could find like when you're walking somewhere in the grocery store. Although actually, this is funny. I was at Trader Joe's yesterday picking up flowers for like Kevin's mom, and I walk in and I have a mask on. Obviously, you have to wear a mask, and I have sunglasses on, and I realize like a cashier's calling me over to say that she's like open, and I'm smiling, but I'm realizing she can't see any part of my face because I'm all covered. I'm like, that's so strange. Like, you can't read people's facial movements, facial gestures. What am I trying to say? Anyways, yeah, a bunch of random thoughts. I just wanted to have a quick episode this week because quarantine has been weird, and obviously I can't have guests come over. Fingers crossed next week will be Quinn's episode. We just have to find some time to shoot. It's amazing that in quarantine, when we're supposed to be stuck in the house, somehow him and I still are like just opposite schedules where we're like, it's not going to work right now. Or like the house is too loud. So I'm like, I don't want to sit down in the dining room, which is really open, and just talk because I know everyone's doing their own thing. That being said, I promise you a Quinn episode's coming. He's okay to be on it. He's ready for it. I'm excited to have him on. I think you guys also are so excited for him because he's so like mysterious. He's not really in a lot of the vlogs, which makes it, I don't know if you guys can hear those geese, but right outside my window, those geese. But yeah, it's going to be a good episode because I think you'll get to know a side of him that obviously you don't see in like the little highlight reel of what I cut down into a vlog. And he's a very intelligent and very outspoken person. And I just think he has interesting perspectives that whether you agree with or don't agree with, it's great to hear because that is how you learn and grow and stay open-minded and never just like shut people out because you don't agree with them. Take it in, and then you get to decide how you navigate what they told you and like how you process it. And if you're like, yes, I agree with that, maybe I'll look into that, or like just reinforces you being like, hey, I don't agree with you, but cool, you have your own opinion, and that's something that you have every right to have. Am I getting too preachy? I think I'm gonna film another video. I am going to film the 25 things I learned in 25 years, although we're approaching my birthday in August and I won't be 25 anymore. But I wanted to film a video version of the blog post I wrote back when it was my 25th birthday because I think there are just so many little things in that blog post that a lot of people resonated with, and a lot of people reached out to me and was like, thank you for reposting this, because I posted it a couple weeks ago on Medium, and they were like, I needed to hear this again, like, thank you. And I think it's always great, and I want to have it documented, me saying it, and that way if you prefer to read it, you can check it out on my blog, or if you prefer to watch and listen, it'll be on my channel as well, which just gave me such a good idea. Maybe I'll film as a separate episode, like a separate... See, this is why I love solo episodes sometimes, because I just talk through things, and then I like come up with other ideas. So I think if Quinn's not on next week, if somehow our schedules still get messed up, next week I will do the 25 things I learned in 25 years as a podcast episode versus just a sit-down video. Let me think this through. Maybe I'll do that. I'll save it for Monday and I'll post it on a Monday. That way it's like the podcast / Is that too much mixing? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'm probably going to do it anyways because I'm all over the place and that is just the way things go here. Yeah, if you made it this far in the YouTube video side of things, leave the little emoji that has a hat on, the cowboy hat. If all you take away from this week's podcast episode is 1, do something positive for somebody, whether you know them or not, a stranger. 2, mean people suck. Always remember that. And 3, I hope you guys know that I show the best of the best on my channel. And I promise you there are times that suck that I don't put online. I never want you guys to think like I just have this little bubble of a life that is always positive. But you can put out as much positivity as you personally can in the world, and that is all that matters. And I promise it'll come back to you. Okay, I'm gonna go film and edit some other videos because I'm feeling super motivated today. I hope you guys are feeling the same. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll talk to you in next week's episode.